we're going to make here is jambalaya. Josiah is one of my son's favorite dishes. And one thing that's important to do is we got to start with a hot pan. We got a hot pan going here, got a little bit of olive oil, okay? Take that, put that in a hot pan, and then we have 2 cups of diced onions and diced celery and diced green peppers. We're going to put that all in there, but first, we got garlic. You can hear that. We're going to let that garlic get in there. Then we are going to add our peppers. You see how that goodness is all right in there? Then we're going to add our onions and our celery. And we're going to saute this and sweat these onions and peppers up. And we like to use our homemade German sausage. And one thing about German sausage, when you cut it, you want to cut it at a slight diagonal, just like this here. It helps to cool it to be able to cut it like this here. And then you can cut it in small diagonal pieces. One thing that is important too is we like to take and dice some of our sausage. Normally Jumbalaya uses like an andouille Cajun type of sausage. We like our German sausage, but you can take and just chop this up here and cut it up into fine pieces as well. Just rock your knife back and forth on it like this here and get just nice small chunks just like that there to also put in as filler for our. So we're going to stir up our celery, peppers, onions, and garlic all in olive oil. And then I like to add a little bit of our Happy Mouth seasoning. Just a little bit. We don't want this to get too hot. Okay, one thing here, we've got our sausage cut diagonal. We have our finely minced sausage as a base. And then we have our shrimp. And we're going to take our shrimp, and this is where we're going to kick up our jambalaya by using Burk's Happy Mouth signature seasoning. Just like you're seeing here, fairly generously, we want to cover everything. It's important to have your shrimp dry so that they've not just thawed out. But then once this gets mixed with our chicken stock base, these seasonings will kind of all blend into the fabric of the entire dish. These by themselves will be a little bit strong the way I've sprinkled it, but once it's all incorporated in the dish, it's going to be serious Happy Mouth. We love it. And we've got our peppers and everything blended down to a pretty nice sweat there. We're going to add a little bit of butter. Oh yeah, I know, but it's what you got to do. When you figure it in the entire dish, it's not all that much. But we're going to get a little bit of butter in there, and then now we're going to take and we're going to sift in just a little bit of fine flour just to make a little bit of a roux and to thicken up. We're also going to use a little bit of cornstarch, but we just want to put a little bit in there and get that incorporated. Now the base of what we're using for our stock is I like to use Swanson's 100% natural chicken broth. There's a little promotion for you, Swanson's. If you want to give us a call, we'll help you out with this anytime you like. But one thing that's nice, there's no MSG in it, and so it makes a really nice base. Notice our old pan that we have here. This is Grandma Betty's old pan. We love to use this here for making our base. We're going to put in 2 full boxes of this, and when we're done sweating our vegetables, we're going to add our shrimp, add our sausage, and then we'll thicken this up and serve it over rice or over pasta. So now here we have our stock base, and we're going to add our vegetables that have all been sauteed up. There's a little bit of flour, butter, and we're just going to add that right into our base. And then right along with that, we're going to add our sausage. So we're going to bring that all over here. We're going to kick that all in there. Let this boil for about 20 minutes. And then at the very end, we're going to add our shrimp that's been kicked up with Burk's Happy Mouth signature seasoning. But we always want to wait to the very end to put that in. We're also going to put a little bit of cornstarch in here, mix that up, and that will just help to add a little bit of thickening once our sauce gets all hot. This here is about the consistency that you want to have your jambalaya, and that'll just spread out just wonderful over your rice or over your pasta.